So, hi everyone, this is Hilda, and welcome back to FreeSpace to Blue Planet, Age of Aquarius. Let's see what's about to happen. This voice, man. Okay, let's do that. Oh, hi Lucifer.
Orestes, control to unknown ships. Identify yourselves immediately.
Orestes Control, this is Commander Bay, first contact operative from the GTVA. Our ships are here to assist you.
Commander Bay? The Temeraire? You lost contact with your ships when you left to apprehend the GTC Duke? What the hell happened out there?
It's a long story, Orestes Control. What is your status?
Sheevan forces ambushed us in Ross 128 after we attempted to follow the Temeraire into the system. We retreated back into Delta Serpentis when we were boxed in by the Lucifer. We're making our stand here, but the planet's gravity well prevents us from escaping very far if we should fail to drive off the Lucifer.
Okay, we need to destroy
Every time we gain
those.
the upper hand against the Lucifer, the destroyer jumps out and prepares herself for another attack. We need you to either take out the Lucifer's engines or go for each of the reactors for a killing blow. We're charging jump engines for subspace entry. Estimate optimal charge in 10 minutes time.
Okay, let's see. Every time we gain the upper hand against the Lucifer, destroyer jumps out and prepares herself for another attack. Okay.
Delta Wing, now moving to disable Lucifer beam cannons.
What was that? What the hell was that? Okay. That's scary. Oh. Okay, these are scary images. I won't be able to fight like this. I can feel Lucifer, it's in my head. Not sure what those images were. We lost all of the arbiters.
Commander Bay, the GTVA and her ships are in your and your allies' debt. Without your timely interference, our survival would have surely been uncertain.
Thank you, Orestes Control. I came as fast as I could. My allies here were instrumental to your survival. I'll introduce them to you later.
Commander, we're not detecting any life signs from your fighter.
That's because I am the fighter, Orestes Control. I'll explain it all once I return to the ship. Keeper, what are you talking about? What great darkness?
Okay, that's a Satanist
Oh
juggernaut.
my god.
Okay, return.
In the Piscean Age, it was common belief among Christ-inspired doctrines that when one died, that person's soul essence would leave the material plane. If the person had been virtuous in life, then the soul would ascend to heaven. If the person had been sinful, then hell would await them. Dissatisfaction with the black and white concepts of sinfulness and sainthood, and the difficulty in determining where the line was drawn, provoked alternative suggestions of where the consciousness departs once a person's life was over. Some have reverted to ancient Germanian religion, while others look towards Eastern philosophy for alternatives. Based on the testimony of those who had experienced near-death experiences, it was hypothesized that the consciousness enters first a plane of positive energy, where the good achievements of the life past were reflected upon and lessons taken away from these events. After, the soul enters a dark plane of negative energy, where the disappointments and frustrations were worked through, and lessons learned from these were also taken away. Having grown thus, the soul re-merges with the universe, where it may be reincarnated into another life to continue the lessons it had learned in previous lives.
This is Buddhism or Hinduism or something like that.
It was believed that one only died because that person had learned everything they needed to learn from this life. One's death always has meaning, even if it is not apparent to those who that person leaves behind. Therefore, one should not always grieve for one's lost potential, but instead gain solace from the fruitfulness of that person's life, and to reflect upon the events which had helped shape that person. Know that the person's death is not meaningless, no matter how cruel it may seem. With the gift of perspective comes solace and soothing.
Okay.
Those persons who contained old souls had moved towards a balance between positive and negative karma.
Karma.
The oldest and wisest of these souls would eventually ascend to a state resembling divinity. They were one with the universe, while at the same time able to guide and teach others on the material plane. They are known as ascended masters. To see your place in the universe, to know that you yourself are not just a mote against many, but a union of brothers and sisters working together for common good. That is when you have ascended. You are enlightened. Though these ascended masters are few, given enough time, their numbers will grow until we as an entire race have risen to enlightenment.
Religion of the
After
finest.
5,000 years of recorded wars, atrocities, and injustice, I believe it is soon time for our racial consciousness to rise above our petty differences, and in the spirit of Ubuntu, realize that what makes us human binds us together. After the age of spirituality came the age of reason. After realizing that neither reason nor spirituality alone could guide us, we now combine reason and spirituality into a new way of thinking. We will exist in rational faith, and in faithful rationality, in a new age of enlightenment.
Because that's the age of Aquarius comes from, I guess.
We sifted the clues from silicon, blood, and smoke, saw the shape of the enemy in history's shrapnel, the rebel galactic Terran
Shrapnel.
intelligence's nightmare research, the corpse-choked corridors of Bosch's Iceni, the half-century-old screams of a doomed pilot who could feel the Shivans chasing him. We called it Nagari, a non-local quantum process that could induce neural activity via subspace. A wonder and a terror. Could the enemy weaponize cognition? Could the Hammer of Light's religious awe be the result of external stimulation of the temporal lobe? Might our oldest mental structures, superstition, spirituality, fear, even love, become fatal vulnerabilities, breaches in our heuristic armor?
Interesting.
Some saw Nagari as a pathway to singularity, a computational engine as powerful as the logic of the universe itself. Could the process be the key to utopia? Could a society of compassionate pluralism emerge from the whispers of a transcendent alien mind? Could there even be truth to ancient philosophies of spiritual ascension? But we saw apocalypse, humanity chained to an ancient, unfathomable mechanism, and we knew there was only one choice.
I understand something of it,
When
but
Bay's silver ships complete their mission, and they see what we have ordered, they will call us monsters. They will cry out our sins, irrational evil, thoughtless aggression, monstrous and arbitrary cruelty. But Morpheus must proceed.
okay. Admiral Steele GTA 15 is battle. Okay, this is actually going to. Okay. Foreshadow what's going to happen. And they see what we have ordered, they will call us monsters. Yes. This foreshadows what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. And this guy is gonna be like okay, one of the main figures in the War in Heaven campaign. Yes. So basically, well, not sure what. I'm not really sure how religion. I think this is Hinduism, Buddhism, and also some Christianity. I like mixed. Sorry if I'm wrong. I'm not that much into religion, but yeah, that's what my guess. So that's what my guess was. Okay. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna stop the recording here.